Hi, I'm Aiman, and welcome back to another home security and surveillance video systems video. And in this video, this is the second video on the SOVMIKU solar PTZ camera. In our last video we did an unboxing. In this video I want to show you how to install and get started with the camera. If you haven't bought the camera yet and you just want to get an idea of what it looks like out of the box, check out my previous video on the unboxing. And if you already have the camera and you just don't like reading the manual, then stay tuned for this video because we're going to get started right now. So in the box, you receive this screw receptacle right here. Now it's color coded. The camera corresponds to this white bracket, which corresponds to this white fastener. Usually they think that you're going to install this upside down, so it should go on just like this. This is a pull, mounts like this, and then the camera will go on the bottom of the mount, and then you take this fastener and you simply screw it in. Very simple. Okay, and so this is what it will look like when it's mounted. So we're going to leave that aside for now. Second off, dealing with the solar panel, you get this mount right here, an arm, and this cap, which is going to be, when you open the box, it's going to be on this mount, so just unscrew it. And then this right here, which goes inside of the arm. You'll see these ridges on the side of this piece here that will line up with these grooves here. So you want to insert it just like that. And so as you push it in, this arm right here is going to come out. Okay. Now what you want to do is you want to take the mount with the cap taken off, put this on, this arm on, and then you want to take the cap, loop it through, and screw it in place. Then what you want to do next is take the arm that has a receptacle at the end that you can screw, as a screw at the end that you can screw into a receptacle on the solar panel. So screw that in. It's best if you do it by the arm. Now it is tight. And then you can adjust it if you need to get whatever angle you want. Now, talking about going back to the camera, it's supposed to be facing, the antennas are facing up, so just pull those up, and you'll see right now that the camera is facing towards the bracket, so we want to twist it around a bit. So we're going to turn this around. There we go. And then we're going to tighten the fastener again. And there we go. So in the back, there is a little flap that you can open, which allows you access to this micro USB port. So this micro USB port is supposed to accept power. So it can either accept manual power through being plugged into an outlet with this included cable, or how it's usually accepted through the solar panel, which has a micro USB cable attached to it. So in order to attach that, you want to first put the solar panel on a soft surface so you don't scratch it. And then you want to pull this back, loop that out of the way. And to make this easier, you can turn it to this angle. Although when you're installing it, you probably want to be able to loop this through. So let me just loosen this up. I apologize for the wind if it makes it a bit harder to hear me. You want to loop this through this hole in the mount, pull this back, open up the flap, take the USB cable, make sure that it's facing the same direction as the port, and plug it in. Then you want to take this part, and then you want to find the little nub on it and push it in lining up that nub. And now you can see that it's flush with the rest of the camera. And if you need to take that out, just either just pull like this, or you can try to stick your finger under the nub and pull it out that way. So what we're probably going to do is we're going to charge it manually a bit, or maybe just leave it out in the sun because we might do another video. And then we'll come back and do another video on how to actually set it up using the Wi-Fi and using the phone. Okay, and last things, at the bottom, or the top of the camera, bottom physically, there is an SD card slot, which it only accepts up to 128 gigabytes. I'm putting a 256 one, but don't put it in if it's 256. But of course, it goes in just like that. And if you want to get it out, push it back in. 128 gigabytes for a 2 megapixel camera leads me to think that it's probably only capturing motion detection and saving it to the memory card. But if it captures all the footage, it might be a waste of space. So I'm not sure whether they do event detection or not, but that might be something to keep in mind if you plan on using the SD card. Lastly, most importantly, is the power button. The power button is located in the same place as the SD card slot. And to turn on the camera, let me just turn the camera a bit so you can see what it looks like. You hold down the power button. And you'll see this light right here turns on, this blue light. And it spins into its default position. Which, now that I think about it, is... Oh, there we go. Now it's turning in the right position. There we go. So the default position should be facing forward at a neutral level. And as you can see, it's doing a bit of a beeping. So it's probably waiting for us to set it up. So stay tuned for the next video where we actually set up the camera. And I will see you there. But for now, I'm Aiman, and of course to turn it off, you press the button again. You hold the button again. I'm Aiman, and thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video on this camera. I won't do the full closing because, you know, this is the closing. But just check out my next video on how to set up the camera, and also my previous video on the unboxing of the camera. And I'll see you there. But for now, I'm Aiman, and signing out. Peace. Have it set up already on the phone. So this is what the live feed looks like. It has speaker capabilities. So, hello? So it has a microphone. You can also speak through it using your phone. Hello? It has an alarm that you can toggle. It has a flashlight. And, of course, it has pan, tilt, and zoom capability. So you can go left, you can go right, you can go up, and you can go down. And of course, if you want to, you can zoom. So the process of this was very easy to set up in comparison to the other cameras. I would definitely recommend this camera to other people who want to try it out. The reason that you'd want to get this camera is because it's both wireless and is connected to a solar panel, so which means that you don't have to connect it to a power outlet, and you also don't have to connect it to Ethernet, both of which can be very useful if you want to move the camera around. I would rate this 5 stars out of 5.